when people say accordion, how many people think of either polka or folk music, mainly? How many think of rock, funk, pop, electro, jazz? One. All right. That's not bad. That's more than I expected. Well, I'm going to try to change that idea today, because the accordion really can do everything, and it is in so many cultures around the world, really except the United States. As John said, yes, I am a 3-time world champion on the accordion, motivated much by growing up in Rhode Island and seeing all the championships of the Patriots and the Red Sox and everybody else, so that was a great motivator. And the fact that, we're a culture that's like, gotta win, not the participation trophy thing, gotta win. And also, I don't think John even knows this, last year I broke the Guinness World Record for the longest accordion playing. Thank you. 32 hours and 14 minutes. So I think if I went to play 32 hours right now, John would throw me over the green monster. It'd be an interesting story. So let me give you a brief history, very oversimplified history of the accordion. It was originally developed in China and Germany, depending on what form of accordion you would call an accordion, because there are so many different kinds of accordions, and we can only really play one of them. Also, Leonardo da Vinci actually designed an accordion 500 years ago. It had bellows, and it actually had keys, kind of incredible. Another thing that he did. So immigrants brought it over to America in the 1800s, and then in 1909, a certain Italian Guido Darro brought the piano accordion to the United States because he thought this would be a way to market the accordion. Let's put in a piano on it because everybody knows a piano. A normal accordion has buttons here. And it worked, and he became wildly popular in the 1910s and 20s and into the 30s. And that died out a little bit, but it was still normal to play accordion. And then Dick Contino became incredibly popular in 1948 by winning this national kind of American Idol-ish show of the day. And that lasted until the 60s, when kids decided, I'm not doing what my parents do. I'm doing the opposite. And their parents played accordion, and they played this new thing called guitar that was now really hip. So basically, by the late 60s, if you wanted to get a girl to go on a date with you, you did not play the accordion. And you did not get hired playing accordion. So most accordion players switched to the piano, and it died then, and it's still kind of dead at this point. Again, this is more an American history. Every other country kind of has its own history. In Brazil, it's very popular. In France, it's very popular. In Russia, it's very popular. In China, it's becoming incredibly popular. So it has all different histories. Let me explain, actually. This is a really fun example. Everybody see the bullpens over here at Fenway Park? Okay, this is how I'm going to explain the public image of accordion and what the accordion can actually do. Yes, we're going to use the bullpen. In 2007 and 2013, last 2 times the Red Sox won the World Series, they had 2 very dominant closers. In 2007, it was who? Jonathan Papelbon. And he came out to this song that I'm sure you all know. And then he would come out and take them out and probably dig out the save. Now, that is what most people think. Yeah, okay, it's accordion, it's Irish, okay, everything. But there's nothing really going on. I'm playing just a couple of chords and a couple of notes. And that's how the accordion is mostly used, even in today's world, because people always say in interviews, oh, accordion, the accordion's coming back, isn't it? Kind of, not really. It's seen more, but it's not being used. It's like they're using it as, let's buy a Ferrari 488 and drive 10 miles an hour to the grocery store. We're not really using it correctly. Now, in 2013, does anyone remember who the closer was in 2013? Koji Uehara, who had arguably the greatest season of a reliever in baseball history. And he came out to a very different song, which I can still play on the accordion, but you would not expect to play on the accordion, and that was this. So, That's what it would come out to. So there is a wide range. I can play pretty much anything in the middle. If I give you some other examples of music, maybe that you would expect on accordion, would be maybe this one. There's something like that. We can do maybe, well, of course, yes. But I try not to do that music so much. There is this. Like that kind of thing. There is also, since we're here, I might as well do this. Red Sox, come on. Unless, I saw an Astros set, so maybe there's a lot of different people here. Also, we can do something like this. So you can have your own bunch of voices in here. Also, of course, we did some techno. I can be my own jazz trio. And then the drummer and the bass player are always together, which is great because it's all controlled by my left hand. You can also play tracks on here, which I never do, but you can do that and use it as a boombox at your party, which is a fun little item to use. And of course, like I was doing before, lots of different techno music or things like that. I do this. So you don't need to hire a DJ anymore. You just need to hire an accordion player. This is all we need. But again, if you really want it, we can. So I do all that as well. But what I'm trying to do kind of in my career is just make the accordion cool, again, as it was. As it was very, very cool in this country. And even, believe it or not, when the accordion was coming down in the 50s and the guitar was coming up, there was a period of time where they were both equally popular, and there was an accordion guitar magazine. Because they were equally popular. Impossible to imagine today, the guitar and accordion. There were thousands and thousands of students at massive empires of studios, and then it just kind of died off. But the instrument is really amazing in the fact that I can play 14 notes at the same time, including percussion and other things, but also I can control the sound completely at all milliseconds. Even when I was playing the organ, it's still controlled by the bellows. So the thing is, it's really the only instrument that you can control the sound at every millisecond and play this many notes. So you have the variability of the voice or the violin, but the amount of notes of a piano and guitar. So it's kind of, next time you see accordion, think a little bit more. It's not just the polka instrument. And I'm trying to, I play with a lot of different famous music artists, and I'm trying to show everybody, especially in the recording industry as well, that instead of just going on Ableton or something and typing in all these different electric sounds, you can actually have an actual musician play these sounds and make it sound more like a human actually play them. So, I don't know. But thank you very much.